Hi, and welcome to another episode of Dating the Modern Male, your definitive tell-all dating guide where we tackle your tough dating questions from the meetup to the breakup to the makeup and everything in between. I'm your host, Mark Angel, and in this episode we'll be answering letters from Cindy, who, after dating her boyfriend for a little over a year, found she's more interested in one of her boyfriend's friends, and the feeling may be mutual. And Karen, who after a sudden breakup with her boyfriend of 3 years wants to know, how long do I wait after a breakup to start dating again? So if you're ready, sit back, relax, and let's get to work. Dear modern dating guy, I have a little situation. I've been dating my boyfriend a little over a year. Things are good. I like him a lot. But his friend is so, well, my type. The more time we spend around each other, I think he really likes me too. I don't want to hurt my boyfriend's feelings, but I don't want to lose out on a great guy either. Between a rock and a hard place, Cindy. Dear Cindy, you are indeed in a pickle. And fortunately, there is a right and a wrong way to handle this situation. It is statistically proven that there is a higher probability that we will meet that special someone through a friend, coworker, or mutual acquaintance, boyfriends not excluded, versus meeting someone on our own. And this indeed makes sense. When we meet someone through a mutual friend, we are usually meeting that new person under comfortable circumstances. We can spend time with them in a safe environment and get to know them. And in most cases, this new person has already been approved by our current friends, so we know to some extent that they're safe. It is, however, unfortunate when we meet someone of interest through a current relationship. The first thing you need to do at this point is make a clear decision about what you want. It sounds like you have very strong feelings for this new guy, and that's great, but I want you to be very sure about your decision, as you will need to step up to the plate and end the relationship with your current boyfriend first, and then make the moves on your new man. Now, I mentioned there's a right way and a wrong way to do this. You do not, and I repeat, do not want to start seeing your new love interest on the side, see how that goes, and then break up with your current boyfriend. You do run the risk of losing out on both guys, and if you're caught in this little predicament, you could end up getting a reputation in your boyfriend's little circle as, well, I'll let you pick the appropriate derogatory noun. Now, as I mentioned above, we statistically meet love interests through current acquaintances, so we do not want to burn any bridges along the way. Your boyfriend is a person too, and no one likes to find out there's something going on behind their back, so don't do something behind his. Again, if you're going to take this step, you must be sure about what you want. Now, if you have any doubt in your mind that this new guy may not be worth it, take some more time to make your decision. There's no need to rush head over heels into a potentially bad situation. So if it's more time you need, take it. If, on the other hand, you know, and it sounds like you know, then you need to proceed. So now on to the breakup. The 3 steps of events you need go like this. Again, don't deviate from this order, or you do risk the possibility of losing both guys in the process. Step 1. Break up with your current man in a very honest, non-confrontational space. This involves meeting with your boyfriend in a comfortable place with just the two of you. Repeat, not in a social situation, not via text message or email, not over the phone. If you respect your current boyfriend, you need to talk to him directly, and he needs to see your face when you say it, so he knows you're serious about the breakup. Tell him very directly that you're interested in someone else, and you want to end this relationship because you respect him, and you do not want to do anything behind his back. These 2 statements are magic and must be said. It sends a very clear message that you care about your boyfriend, but that you've moved on. Now give your man a few days to cool off. He will be upset about the situation, and he will need some time. Now you can talk with him about the breakup, but just be firm that you have moved on and that you're interested in someone else. You do not want to waver on this point, or you do run the risk of the breakup taking weeks instead of days. In the end, he will have more respect for you if you handle this responsibly up front. Step 3. Do not waste time. After a few days, get in touch with your new interest and tell him you're no longer seeing your old boyfriend, and ask him to do something with you. It can be anything. Grab lunch, take a walk, meet somewhere, anything. It's so very important that you take the initiative in this final step and open the door with your new guy and let him know you're interested. You know you both have a lot in common already, so do something together quickly to get a good start with your new guy. There is, however, a little warning on this last step. When you tell him you're no longer seeing your ex, do not just tell him you are available. This puts the ball in his court, and he has to make a quick decision to possibly betray a friend and ask you out. And there is a chance he will get cold feet and not do it, no matter how interested he is in you. You like this guy. You just went through a lot of work to get to this place. Now you need to take the first step with your new man and set something up. Your new guy will get the message loud and clear, and you'll be off to a great first date. Best of luck, Cindy. I know you're going to do great. No more rocks, Mark. Dear Dating the Modern Male, my boyfriend and I have been together for 3 years, and then out of the blue he breaks up with me last month and has since fallen off the planet. I was really into this guy and thought we had a really good thing. It was completely unexpected, and now I'm left devastated. I read somewhere it takes a month for every year you are together to get over a guy, but that sounds kind of strange. So, how long do I wait after a breakup to start dating again? Broken-hearted, Karen. Dear Karen, I am sorry to hear that your man bailed out on you. If I may pick you up a bit, I am glad to hear that he's out of the picture, so you can now have a clean start in a new relationship. To address your question, I too have heard about these so-called measured recovery times based on relationship length, and I too believe them to be somewhat peculiar. The broken heart is a delicate thing, and your choice on when to return to dating should be guided by your individual recovery time, not some silly wives' tale or equation. That being a little vague in regards to your question, I do, however, have some encouraging recommendations. It sounds to me like it was a clean break, and that's a good thing. A wishy-washy breakup can only prolong the inevitable and leave you further embittered and blue. I do strongly believe that after any breakup with a significant other, there should be a good 2 to 3 month total blackout time immediately after the breakup, when social interaction should be kept to a minimum. Your heart needs this time to recover, and your mind the opportunity to digest the situation and come to terms with the breakup. Yes, your friends are going to want to drag you out of your funk. They are being good friends after all. But if you don't take some real time to allow your broken heart to mend and jump back into the social scene too quickly, you do run the risk of having a nasty rebound emotion, or worse yet, a rebound relationship, come out of the blue and hit you like a sack of wet sand. And we don't want that. During the initial blackout time, just be firm with your friends and tell them you're okay and that you appreciate what they're doing. You just need a little time to yourself. Being direct in this manner lets them know that you're okay and you won't be toiling in some pit of despair ad nauseum. If, on the other hand, you need a good dose of social interaction to elevate your mood, then by all means take some. Post-breakup is a wonderful time to reconnect with your friends who may have fallen by the wayside during your previous relationship, and you will no doubt have more time on your hands to spend with them. So reconnect with friends and family if that's what indeed you need, and feel the love. As far as dating, My advice is always to wade back into the water slowly after your blackout period. Not a 12-month, the water is ice cold wade in, but more of a 1 to 2 month, the water is lukewarm way in. There is some truth to the old saying, nothing gets you over your old guy like a new one. But again, we want to avoid any sort of rebound at all costs. So tread lightly and be forewarned if you suddenly find yourself hot and heavy with an ex stand-in. When over the coming months after your breakup, you do run into a new male interest, and you will, my advice is to be very forthcoming and direct with that person. If you have any lingering feelings regarding your old relationship whatsoever, let him know as much. Tell any new potential guy that you are interested, but that you recently ended a relationship with someone special and are just getting back into dating. This will send a very clear message to any new love interest that you're not ready to jump back into a full-blown relationship just yet and do need to take things slowly. Any man worth half his weight will get the picture loud and clear. If he doesn't, drop him like hot lava. We don't want some insidious rebound to mess up a healthy recovery, so don't do it. So back to the bottom line. How long do you wait to start dating again? The short answer, don't put any sort of timeline on the matter. Take a minimum of 1 to 2 weeks to heal after the initial loss, and then wade back into the social scene at your own pace over the next few months, being very open and honest with any potential love interests on your recovery situation. And to give some validation to the statement, nothing gets you over your last guy like a new one, it does ring true. Only take your time in getting back into a relationship and let time do what time does best, heal old wounds. Hopeful hearts mending, Mark. Well, that wraps up another episode of Dating the Modern Male, where I do hope that you found some useful information for your dating life. And remember, I want to hear from you. You can send me your questions, comments, stories, and letters via my blog at datingthemodernmale.blogspot.com. There you can also catch up on previous episodes of the show, find links to some of my favorite dating resources, take our Dating the Modern Male survey of the week, or just drop me a line. So again, thanks for tuning in, and always remember, stay true to yourself. Don't settle for anything less than what you want from a relationship. And dating is fun, so go out and have some. Good night.